And now, from Laurel, Maryland, USA, the pit of despair, it's snack time!
Hello. Good day, it is 3:15 and welcome to Snackboy. Those of you who used to watch Hogan's Heroes will be very familiar with the swan song of television, Colonel Clink, Colonel Clink. Well, my cousins Nigger White Opie and Nigger White James and I used to just love a little Colonel Clink action, and let me tell you why. Colonel Clink is a game that my cousins and I, well, I guess we really can't take credit for inventing, but we love to play it. And what you did was you go into the street and you tie some soda cans to a string, and you tie one around one mailbox on one side of the street, and you tie them on the other mailbox on the other side of the street, and you wait for a car to drive by who won't see the rope, and they pick up the rope with their car, and it drags the cans, and the cans wrap around the car. It makes a hoot-manny of a noise, and everyone is tickled pink, except for the driver of the car, usually. So one particular day, we were feeling very naughty. Oh, we were being so very bad kitties. Kitties, tales from the crypt, kitties. We were feeling very naughty, very squirrely. So we went out and we decided to play some kind of prank. And we tied the cans to one mailbox, and we tied them to another mailbox, and we waited in the bushes, and we peeked, and we said, "Ooh, what good, wholesome, nasty fun!" Oh, and we waited, and finally we could hear a car a-coming. But it wasn't just a car. It was a truck, people, a big, big-ass truck. I'm talking truck on wheels, 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 wheels. Come see the action, action, action. Anyway, so it was a big-ass truck, and it came along, and it did it was a soul-searching, stirring, moving time for the Colonel Clink game, because when that truck hit the wire with those cans, it made a racket. It was a hoot-manny. It was a hee-haw moment, and whoever was driving that truck must have been pissed. Oh, we laughed. I feel so naughty. Oh, Nigger White Opie and Nigger White James, yeah, Tar, that was pretty good, Tar, said James. And then we peeked over the bushes to see who was going to get out of the truck. Would it be a suburban PTA mom? Maybe. Would it be a librarian? Maybe. No! It wasn't. It was a huge, massive wall of granite, people. It was none other than a vein-induced, steroid-popping weightlifter, a bodybuilder, an Arnold Schwarzenegger extraordinaire. He was huge, and he was ripped and muscled and disgusting and veiny. His neck was bigger than both of my legs together. Oh, it was very scary, people. We peeked over, and he was coming our way toward the bushes, grunting, and it was even worse because he had bad taste, which means he was probably violent. He was wearing MC Hammer pants, the kind that weightlifters wore in the 80s. You know, the kind that filled with air, and they were leopard print, and they were over really bad, like 3/4 tennis shoes. He was coming our way. He was meaning to do us bodily harm. Oh, we took flight, people. We ran across the yard. We banged on the door of the house, and guess who opened it? That's right. It was none other than Aunt Jane's house, people. Oh, thank God it was Aunt Jane. Oh, and she finally opened the door, and there she was, my Jerry Springer loving, Snackboy flirting with crazy, crazy, but lovable Aunt Jane, who dyes her hair as red, redder than a fire engine, redder than blood itself does Aunt Jane dye her hair. And when she saw what happened, she quickly looked out into the road. She saw the truck standing there. She saw the can. She knew what happened because Aunt Jane taught us how to play Colonel Clink, and she stood her ground. She planted one foot down on the threshold. Then she planted the other. She was my hero. She said, "What do you think you're doing to these God-fearing children?" And she was wearing her Jesus Saves t-shirt, and that gave her a little credit, too. He said, "I'm going to kick their butts. These stupid idiots tore up my truck." And she said, "Oh, come on, you look like a tough guy. Are you trying to tell me that a couple soda cans, a couple empty, lightweight soda cans, something you would never even bench press them? They are light as hell. Are you trying to tell me that they did damage to your truck?" He said, "Yeah, it made quite a noise." And she said, "Oh, are you a little afraid of the noise? It sounds like you're a little girl. Are you a little girl?" And she started doing her little girl dance. Mr. Big Weightlifter's a little girl. He's afraid of the soda cans. Oh, they're going to hurt him. They're so scary. And before you know it, he started to back down. I'm not scared of them. They just need to be taught a lesson. She said, there, kids. Is that what you do? Go around and pick fights with kids? Is that how you spend your free time? Oh, quite a man. No wonder you lift weights so that you can take on 3 harmless, helpless little children at once. You should feel ashamed of yourself. And before you know it, he turned around his back to her. He got in his truck and he drove off. So people, Mom, you may be mad at Aunt Jane for giving you that cheesy ornament on Christmas. And some of you may be thinking Aunt Jane went too far when she flirted with me at the Christmas party. But people, Aunt Jane saved my ass.